Good day, everyone! How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. It is day 3 of the TP League. We have Group C today with Soin, LawLiet, Moon, and 15 Sway, and we got no time to lose. Because our first game is starting right away. Soin versus LawLiet, Orc versus Night Elf, upper bracket semifinal. And let's hop in, shall we? Soin finds himself today in a group full of Night Elves, which he might not be so happy about. This is a matchup where he seemed to have a bit of a tough time. Not just as of late, I want to say, but just in general, like many orcs out there. Thank you, Blusted, with a 24-month resub. Just let's go. Let's go indeed. LawLiet playing Demon Hunter first. Probably wants to go Talons this game. Was thinking about perhaps going for an Ancient of Warcraft here at the Red Camp, which is very, very daring. If you micro it perfectly, you can lock in the Ogre Lord here and take him out first, but only if you're left alone. But since he was scouted, that was a bit too dangerous. HCRA with a 13-month resub, thank you. Demon went to the shop, buying the dust and the circlet right away, which I like. Wait, he killed the wrong ogre. Well, I went for the wrong ogre kill. Oh, but he still gets it. The Demon Hunter last hit backstab didn't quite work out, but it's gonna force the TP here, I think. Oh, he lets him die. Level 1 hero falls, Blade gets to level 2. This looks like a good start for Soin indeed. And now he's gonna creep the merchant. LawLiet is gonna check for it though. Oh, this is gonna get awkward. Tech had started already, I think. So the Demon Hunter is gonna be back pretty quick. The archer is trying to prevent the creeping. Can they do it though? Oh, okay. That last hit goes to the blade. The grunt. Ooh. Is the grunt dead? Oh, 7 HP. Whew. Zook Zook. Just barely makes it home. But the camp isn't finished yet, and perhaps it will go to the demon in the end. He certainly is in need of some experience here. Bit of a rush start for LawLiet. Lots of experience on the blade. Not much mana left, however. He was expecting LawLiet to be over here, perhaps. New circlet ready in a bit in the shop. He's probably going to pick that one up. As the demon... It's level 2 for him, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, he didn't drop the circlets. Lots of circlets all around here, by the way. And so we'll get the item and the ward in the end, which is a big deal. Turtle Rock, of course, having Watcher wards. Rare to see this map. But this tournament has a bit of an old map pool, if you will. We got Turtle Rock, we got Twisted Meadows. And we got a good early here for Soin. He's basically a full level ahead on the Blade Master. He's going to pick up level 3 here. And is going for TC, old school, Raider Walker TC against the Talons. Normally what makes a map good for Talons is the ability to creep on tier 2 for Night Elf before you have Master Training. On this map, it can be a bit tough though, so I wonder how LawLiet is going to try to make this work. Rushing the tier 3 right away. Oh, but the Blade Master is going to come to harass. This is going to be annoying. Beastmaster second. He helps with creeping. And the Blade Master shows up. Not going for the wisps. He's looking for the wins first. Oh, and he's gonna get him as well. Takes out one wisp right away. Oh, this is very annoying for LawLiet. Oh my god, his talents are gonna be so late. Bell of Giant Strength is definitely a good item. Either for the Demon Hunter or even for the Beastmaster. Good experience here for LawLiet. He's losing a bit of HP. But also taking it away from the TC. He would have loved to creep this camp himself, but what do you know? It's taken already. And the Blade Master still sticking around the north. He can cancel the winds again. I think he will. Demon Hunter gonna probably have to TP out at some point. Oof! Levels up to 3. Oh my goodness. And level 2 on the Beastmaster. He's gonna try to get the kill with the blade, but the Moonwell heal is too fast. Tries to lock him in with a shop. Nice attempt, but Blade Master fights his way out, and that is a huge delay on the talons. Oh my lordy. I think I'd like to see an expansion here by Soin. Couldn't they just slam down an Expo right now? With the talents being so crazy late. Hitman, are you in the chat by any chance? What do you think about expansion in this position? Probably not. What time is it in California right now? 4 AM? Not the best time. If you guys are watching from the Pacific coast of the US, then kudos to you. Being up this late or this early, depending on how you see it. Big Invo Potion. Excellent. LawLiet will need some items to keep his heroes safe. Especially now that the TP's gone, it's a bit scary. Ancient of War also lost LawLiet under lots of pressure this game. But its strongest phase is yet to come, and that is of course with talents. And here we see the expansion. The Wisp scouts it, but it's very difficult for LawLiet to get there. Again, because he doesn't have the TP. Getting here and cancelling, very tough to do. It's going to threaten with an AOW, but the blade can take care of that easy. He just sold the Invul Potion? He sold the Invul Potion. Whoa! And is going for a Keeper third. No Tinker. Interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
LawLiet's army still looking rather pathetic. Soin did a good job this game. Getting the lead early, never giving it up, having the experienced lead, and having a very strong Blade Master to control this game. Gonna take care of this threat as well. And the TC gets level 3. Ooh, baby. Finds more strong items for the blade. LawLiet finds the Hood of Cunning, which is okay, not great. He may want to sell that because it's worth a lot of gold. And LawLiet is still pretty far away from 50 supply. I think I like this Orc expansion the best as a counter to Talons. Tier 2 Expo, I feel like, might be the way to go nowadays. Demon Hunter getting ensnared right away. He's pretty tanky though. One Raider gonna fall, seems like Soin doesn't really want to take a fight here. This is probably gonna be a hit and run game for him. TC, he's not gonna fall here, is he? Grill Beast almost surrounded. Scary. Demon Hunter now dropping very low. Next Ensnare comes in. There's a staff ready for him. But the Ensnare still lasts for a second. Is it gonna be long enough? Oh! The save at the last moment. Demon Hunter gets out. Not too much died here, honestly. One single grunt. Only. But this was all before Master Training, we have to remember. Beastmaster is very strong. The Demon's very strong. But it's quite hard now to level him, to heal him up. The big benefit of Keeper over Tinker is, of course, you have Entangle, you have more lockdown, you can look for more kills, maybe even on heroes. And also, he's a great orb carrier. Very much unlike the Tinker. Here we go, expansion stands. And with that Expo up, I think Soin certainly in a favorable position. You can always try to go for the counterattack. But at the moment, Soin isn't really fight ready. He needs more supply. And also more consumables, probably. The entangles with the Keeper so far hasn't been too impressive. Walkers were always ready for a bit of useful.
A player's forces are under attack.
More walkers coming. And Soin is going into upkeep. And if you can buy some more time, Soin, just by running around, if he gets up to like 70 supply, I think then he finally can take that fight. Maybe even some headhunters would be good, right? Warmill, headhunters. Because on this map, no mercenary camp, no berserkers. Oh, the demon's gonna be strong though. He's gonna pick up level 4 here soon. Double invo potion as well. Those are gonna be very helpful for LawLiet, who's now getting attacked in the main base. We have pillage already, so Soin is gonna get even more gold. Taking out ferries without berserkers is a tough task. But he is gonna be successful. Mass Ensnare on the Demon Hunter, very annoying. He wants to start burning. He can burn the walkers, he can burn the TC, both very effective. Oh. Now we have no mana anymore at all. Oh, the TC. It gets around here, but he's got the TP, so nice heads up play. So when realizing he might need that TP to get out, and indeed he does. Saves everything, and bought a lot of time for the expansion. We had a bit of Quill Beast harass here, but nothing too threatening. And Soin is building a bigger and bigger army. LawLiet seems to be in trouble. Quill Beast harass again. But at most, he's gonna get like 2 peons here. This really doesn't seem like the end of the world. Alright, we got the orb now and the keeper. LawLiet's fighting army, pretty strong. But only 50 supply against the now 60. He could still win a fight here, maybe. But given more time, Soin may be able to overpower. Making a war mill now. I feel like this one's a bit late. This war mill. Also reinforced defenses could have been very helpful. Soin's mana is really low on the walkers and on the TC. I don't think he can fight here. I don't understand why he's going for this fight. Shouldn't he have just kept attacking the main? I think he should have. But anyways, let's look how this fight goes. Keeper also going for thorns around. Oh, that's pretty cool. Heal throw used. That was a big one. Mass Cyclone coming in, and Soin fighting way too early. Way too early. He could have towered up. He could have run around. He could have played more hit and run. But he was not ready for that fight. He didn't have enough walkers, didn't have enough mana, didn't have enough items. Pretty big mistake by Soin. I guess he tried to defend his expansion, but that's not the right play. Blade Master goes down, and this game's over. He should have gone for the counterattack. And like I said, maybe a couple of towers. Ah, that's a shame for Soin. He had a good early game. In the mid game, he got the expansion up. That put him in a really good spot. But yeah, he was not ready to take that fight, and he was shown the truth. And now LawLiet has crazy strong heroes. 4-4, soon to be 3. Normally, in the late game, the Night Elf heroes come out on top. Unless there's a level 5 TC who has crazy shockwaves. It's the Night Elf heroes usually who... yeah, deliver hard. And more so than the Orc side. Because of course, usually the Orc heroes are cycloned up in the air. This being the whole point of the strategy. Disabling the heroes and then dealing with the units one by one. Burrows just get wrecked. Reinforced defenses not in time. Yeah, I think this war mill and reinforced defense should have been way, way sooner. And also, you know, he shouldn't have taken that fight. Immense damage being done here by LawLiet. Lots of peons going down. Expo killed. Burrow destroyed. Soin wants to have one last stand with the Blade Master. But even approaching his own main base is going to be really tough. How does he even get into this position? We got fairies in the perfect spot. We got the demon and the summons blocking in front. Oh, one shockwave comes through, but didn't even hit too hard. Double invo potion also on LawLiet. Keeper about to get 3. We don't see the talents too much on most maps, but here looked very good. GG is called. And we get the 1-0 lead for LawLiet, who should be the favorite in this encounter. It was yesterday when we saw another strong game of Talons. Wait, I'm trying to remember. It was Colorful versus Lin. Did we even get to Talons? Or did the game end earlier? It may have ended earlier, but it was Last Refuge, and Colorful was certainly on the way to go Talons, and Lin there also was beaten. Colorful with a 2-0 there yesterday. Of course, we all know how tough it can be for orcs at times in this matchup. You have to be really on point. It's a very unforgiving matchup. The painful thing, the tragic thing is, Soin had a great early game. He had a really good mid game with the expo coming. But then I think tactically he didn't do it perfectly. Didn't lame enough. You gotta tower up and hit and run and lame all day, I believe, in that situation. Thank you very much, Myotic, with the first time sub. Welcome. We're gonna have 5 matches today, of course, same as today, yesterday and the day before. 3 matches in the upper bracket, 2 matches in the lower bracket, and then we're gonna have the decision of which 2 players advance and which 2 are eliminated from the group. Tomorrow is also going to be a sick day. Group day, last day of the group stage with Sok, Fly, Kaho, the new rising star from China, and of course, Happy, our emperor, will step into the ring, who's had a bit of a tough time recently. Happy was beaten in TP League before. Happy was beaten in the TED Cup before. And especially from Night Elves, Happy has received much more punishment very recently than we were used to seeing. Now we get ready for map number 2, and it's going to be another unusual sight that I am personally happy to see, because we are going to Twisted Meadows. An old classic. Twisted Meadows, always a very unique map. Very interesting. But in many cases, very problematic in terms of balance. It was really, really imbalanced in almost every matchup. I think like Night Elf versus Undead was okay. Which other matchups did we see? Night Elf versus Orc at times. And there I could never really get my finger on who was favored on this map. Sometimes it seemed like Orc was super strong because the Keeper couldn't really creep early game. But at other times it seemed like Night Elf was really strong, because the expansion here almost always seemed to work very well. Since then, the map has been changed, by the way. We're going to get into that in a moment. But first we take a look at the heroes. It's a Demon Hunter first again. Demon against Blade. Old school. LawLiet. Has he lost a bit of confidence in the Keeper? Perhaps he has. This map normally considered pretty tough for Talons because everything is super wide open. This map can also be, of course, be played as a 2v2 map, so there's wide open terrain everywhere, which is very bad for Talons. You want to have narrow positions, you want to have tight pathways, and yeah, that's not the case here. There is basically no choke on this whole map. There's maybe this area. Oh my god, they made this entrance even wider. Oh my god, this is so wide now. Yeah, these chokes here, they used to be smaller, but now the base entrances are much wider. So there's basically only this choke on the map. It's kind of funny. And yeah, like I said, they changed the map a little bit, the creep camps. This camp got easier a lot, and this camp over here got moved and made harder. Before it was a little green camp here around the corner. Nowadays, it's right here and it's easier to creep, and I'd say that favors the Night Elf a bit more. Oh, the peon! He stole the last with the peon. 20 experience, yoink. Yeah, normally on old Twisted Meadows, creeping this camp pretty dangerous with an Ancient of War. If the orc is aggressive, you're gonna be in trouble. But on new Twisted Meadows, this camp's pretty easy, and it's not so risky. As you can see here, 3-3-1 null camp. Easy to take. Double gauntlets is okay. For the Demon Hunter, it's actually gonna be really good for the Beastmaster later. And also something that is the case nowadays, which you might not know. On Twisted Meadows nowadays, it's always forced cross-spawn. In the past, it was random spawn positions, but nowadays it's always cross-spawn. So you know where your opponent spawns at the beginning of the game. Which is very important. That's something that I, back then, advocated for hard. I think it's absolutely necessary to have cross-spawns. Otherwise the map is too random. You can't really make plans. It's basically not playable on the pro level. Oh, Blade Master now showing up. Gets one last hit. Found double mantle, which is okay for the TC, maybe. Ooh, another steal. That's creep jack here by the blade. Steals one creep, takes out the Shadow Priest, and it's probably gonna get that one as well. Indeed. LawLiet sort of just allowed that, I guess. But he still got good experience. Look at that, Demon Hunter. More than 2.5, and now I think he can creep this camp without even Ancient of War help. He burned the Blade Master, so he knows that mana burn is not a concern here. And this is now a big deal on this new map, Twisted Meadows. Basically, these two camps you can always creep reliably, which means level 2 always, and which means 2 items always. So, with that change, this map was made a lot better for early game creeping. Very good items, I want to say. I hope LawLiet keeps all of these. Again, not really min-maxing with the Moonwell healing. A little bit surprising. Blade Master also looking strong now. He got the level 3. Zooming across the map with the level 2 Windwalk.
A player's forces are under
We got the TC. Bestiary once more. Tier 3 coming. The main base walled off. This time LawLiet will have his talents a lot earlier. Oh, the blade. This is a big steal. Ancient of War doesn't see it until... Oh, he can't quite do it. Oh, he's too low. Oh my god. Well, with the heal salve, it should work in a bit. But LawLiet gonna be aggressive, and this is something I haven't seen in a while. Beastmaster, base harass. Trying to get some building cancels. Bestiary still in production. Needs to give up with the gauntlets, though. What about the gauntlets? Alright, the blade did get it in the end. Flute of accuracy. Nice to keep away from the Night Elf. Wait, LawLiet's stuck here. He's stuck, step bro. Oh, nice block though with the Quill Beast. The Beastmaster was low HP already by the Demon Hunter. Proving to be very strong.
a player's forces are under attack.
Sorry, boys. I had to get the door real quick. What happened?
Are under attack.
Demon Hunter running away. Ooh, Invo Potion had to be used already. Oh, this is scary. Ensnare is upgrading as we speak. So this should be a TP force in the end. Oh. No, Soin is actually not chasing. Let's the demon escape. Beastmaster died, being restarted, but it was only level 1. Easy to remake. And the TC wasn't able to creep anything here. One grunt died as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
And I would say this game is looking pretty good for LawLiet. Oh, this camp was also made easier. In the past, it used to be 2 Ogre Warriors. Now it's only 1. Oh, Periapt. Good item as well. Shouldn't he give the gauntlets to the Beastmaster, I wonder? I guess he wants to stack up the demon as much as he can.
A player's forces are under
Well,
attack.
fair enough. Towers. Towers coming at the expo. LawLiet sees it instantly, though. And he could just expand himself, I think, right? Oh, finds a ring of protection. That also is actually pretty nice. Not to be underestimated. Demon picks up the orb. And this time it seems like we're going to see the Tinker finally. There we go. Plug Rattletrap at your service. And this army for Soin is not ready to fight at all. In fact, without walkers, you cannot fight in the slightest. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like Soin's in a tough spot here. Trying to snipe the item. Forceful Warlord, very RNG. Some items are amazing, some are trash. This one's pretty good. This one's like mediocre, or... I guess mediocre has a negative connotation. It is decent. The expansion is cancelled, the towers are destroyed. LawLiet looking to be in a very strong position indeed. Even close to level 4. I like this going Bash Bear as well. I feel like the Hawk is a bit of a waste almost. It only provides True Sight against the Blade Master, whereas the bear can be a lot more effective. Maybe I'm biased, I don't know, but I love the bear. The really cool thing about the Orb of Darkness is you get skellies and you can use them for scouting super effectively. In theory, they could also work out well against Talons, maybe kill 1 by 1, get more and more skellies, but the truth of the matter is the Blade Master will be Cyclone in the air most of the time. Even using the Shockwave for creeping. Okay. Whoa! Staff of Silence. That could, in theory, be crazy good against Talons. If they're all stacked up. Could be amazing. Look at the bonus stats on this Demon Hunter. So we mask on the Tinker, Telestaff as well, and now the Tinker's on Expo cancel duty. Yeah, the Tinker makes a lot of sense for this map. He knows Soin will be trying to expand all the time, and the Tinker with Pocket Factory. One of the best heroes imaginable, and preventing precisely that. I mean, it must be better, though, to give the double gauntlets to the Beastmaster and to give the parry up to the demon, right? Like, must be.
A player's forces are under attack.
And LawLiet just keeps creeping. It's got really strong heroes now. 4, 3, 2 levels. And the expansions are coming. Mushroom Expos sprouting everywhere in the corners. Alright, Soin finally going for the offensive himself. He does have pillage. We'll be able to force a TP here rather soon. Good thing he's got reinforced defenses, he certainly needs it. That's an easy TP forced. But also 2 raiders getting cycloned. Cyclone lasts 20 seconds on units, so you have to wait a little while. And this one might not quite be surrounded.
A town is under siege.
Look at that, the peons see the Tree of Life. They may want to start making towers here. But LawLiet also scouting very well. 2 kills for LawLiet, more experience. And this telestaff on the demon is and the keep. God damn it, on the Tinker is working really well. Would love to see more telestaffs. 1 for every hero. Why not? We got the level 2 Bash Bear now as well. I love it.
A town is under siege.
LawLiet playing this really well so far, I think. Finding the crystal ball and an expansion kind of game like this, I think it's actually a good item. I think you should keep it
Forces are under attack.
for scouting. Late round the Tree of Life. Almost got the cancel, but not quite. Tree does finish. Akinos. Big Master will win this battle against the tree, apparently. But there's going to be an intervention coming. TC doesn't even have inventory space anymore. Boots of Quel'Thalas, hello. This blade's going to be super stacked, isn't he? Yeah. He sold the Orb of Darkness. But I'm pretty sure he's going to keep these Boots of Quel'Thalas. LawLiet controlling the map here pretty nicely. The difficulty for the Knight Elf is he has the much slower army without movement speed bonus. This way the Orc can really shine with a level 2 endurance. He's very quick across the map. This is why LawLiet has to invest into staffs and such to be able to keep up with the mobility. And he's got expansions coming absolutely everywhere. Classic Twisted Meadows game. Night of Expos in every corner. And soon to be a lot of gold for LawLiet, certainly.
Forces are under attack.
Okay, I'm surprised he didn't go for more telestaffs. LawLiet could force the issue here. If he just goes for the stronghold, he might be able to force a fight in the Orc main base. Soin doesn't want to take a fight right now. He's going to try to take out the Expo, and I think he's going to succeed. There's so many more coming. LawLiet is like a wise businessman. He's diversifying his investments. Not putting everything in just one asset. We've got multiple. Oh, the Bat Rider for scouting is pretty cool. Alright, here we go. TP home. Supply lead on LawLiet even, and that's not what you want to see if you're the Orc. Going for the Beastmaster right away. This might force the TP. In fact, pretty sure it does. Invo Potion very good. Beast mode enabled on the Blade Master, and that's going to be LawLiet having to TP out. Not willing to lose the first hero and be stranded there without a TP. And only one Raider has fallen. So it's still trying to get up an expansion. Oh, LawLiet TPing back across the map to his Tree of Life here. This one he's not willing to give up. At the same time, the tree in the north finished, but not mining yet. And LawLiet isn't super rich yet. These kinds of games can spiral out of control. Oh, that's kind of a choke, by the way, I noticed.
A player's forces are under attack.
I'm still not very familiar with the new maps. It's kind of weird. This choke is much narrower than on the other positions. I'm not sure if Soin can take a fight here. I don't think he's going to be able to. Trying to, with a shockwave, get some damage in, but talents were well positioned, nicely protected in the back. Tinker's about to get level 3, by the way, which is going to make him even stronger. The AP finished. That means the Great Hall is
Player's forces are
not
under
gonna
attack.
see the light of day. Expansion to the north, now finally mining. This one's probably gonna be destroyed, but LawLiet can expand again here in the corner, and I think that is the plan. Great game by LawLiet. Tactically, very, very well played. Tinker with the level 2 passive. That makes it so that the Clockwork Goblins spawn faster from the Pocket Factory. Staff's home, goes for a Moonstone, potions, Staff's back in. Wonderful play here by LawLiet, quite simply. Takes out the stronghold and now he's in trouble. Oh, one shockwave lands decently, but that's it. GG. 2-0 for LawLiet, and man, was that one-sided. Very clear result with a 2-0 here, and honestly, Soin had no chance. First best of 3 of the day, over very quick. We're not even 40 minutes in. And we got LawLiet in the next round. Our next game is going to be 15 Sway versus Moon. Should be a Knight of Mirror. I think 15 Sway doesn't off-race as human anymore. So more Night Elves to come. We're going to go into a short break and then we'll be back with 15 Sway versus Moon. See you in a bit.